talk about running form now. I can tell you this, the perfect running form, watch some Olympians run. They're fantastic at running form. They always look relaxed even though they're running very fast. Obviously, we're not going to talk about running that fast. We're going to talk about just keeping your form together and running easy. The key is together and relaxed. We'll go from our head to our toes with running form. First, the head. You kind of want to look straight ahead, but about 10 feet in front of you. For one, you want to see what you're running at. And number two, if you look down, your posture gets bad. So remember, look straight ahead about 10 feet. That should keep your head nice and level. Next, we've got our shoulders and our chest. Keep them relaxed. Whenever I'm running hard, they get tight and I can just feel the tension. You want to keep them down nice and relaxed, nice and level. Don't try to lean too much. Try and be very close to upright. You can have a slight lean, and I do run with a slight lean, but not too much. You got to be relaxed in your chest and don't lean too far. Next, we've got our arms. Our arms have to be at about 90 degrees, so you're right about here. But when you're running, don't cross your midline. This is your midline. You do not want to run like this. If you're running like this, you're wasting energy. You want to go forward, not sideways. So you run, you keep your arms at about 90 degrees, nice and relaxed. Keep that tension out of your body. Be smooth with your arms. Your hands, you want to have them relaxed too. Don't squeeze your fists. You want to pretend that your thumb and your finger can just barely touch, and they can be nice and relaxed. After that, you got your hips. I like to imagine when I'm running, there's a string pulling me right from my hips because you can't go anywhere without them. You're going to get pulled straight forward with the hips. Okay, you want to keep them nice and relaxed and try and lead with your hips. If you lead with your hips, you won't lean too far. Now don't lean back. You want to try and stay upright, but you lead and you go nice and relaxed. The last and probably the most important thing is your feet, because you're not going anywhere without your feet striking the ground. Now when you strike the ground, you want to use your whole foot. A lot of people run and they strike like this with their heel. You strike with your heel, that's like the brakes on a car. You don't want to strike like this and slow yourself down. Try this for a little bit. Run in place. Does your heel hit the ground first? No. So why should you, when you're going forward, have your heel hit first? So when I run, I always try to imagine that I'm running and I'm just gently tapping the ground. So tap and go. That's the form from all the way up to my head and down to my toes.